So we're working on lapel guard, right? Stand up. So you're going to stand up, you open the lapel, underhook the leg, squeeze guard, right? We did a squeeze guard. Then we make a transition here. Okay, control the outside leg. Sit up, escaping the hip, outside, keeping the lapel. And then going for a sweep, come up. Or if you have the knees on the floor, right? You have access to the armbar here. Okay? So that's what we did the last class, okay? So today, we're gonna start on the second step. So the first step is setting up the squeeze guard, okay? The second step is right here, okay? Controlling between your legs. And actually you're gonna change here, like you're gonna go for the third step, which is like controlling this hand right here. Same side of the lapel, you control with your right hand. If you're grabbing the right side right here, you control like this, okay? Just like that. So now when I'm fighting here, my opponent can do like different things, okay? One of the things you can do is try to stand up to break the grip. By trying to stand up right here, he's gonna offer me this leg. So I'm gonna control the pants, and I have the little hip guard, okay? Now I'm gonna post my foot on his hip right here, and I start pushing, okay? Grab my collar. So my opponent start grabbing my collar here. So it's gonna be easy for me to take this leg out. Yeah, I can pass the leg under his leg right here. Okay? So now I can extend the leg. So you see my foot was right under his armpit right here. Take the leg out. Okay? And then I'll go like shin to shin. Like this. Okay? And control the collar here. And so this transition here, it needs to be fast. Okay? So pretend you're trying to sweep him backwards, right? He's making balance, and then you go here, okay? So now there's two things you can do. It's extending this leg as far as you can to make it sit. So in the fight, it's gonna work like this, okay? And then immediately you put your left elbow on the floor, and then you stand up in base. And now you're gonna punch the collar against his chest, right here. Okay, because I'll try to move the leg, so it's hard for me to move the leg. Probably gonna try to make a grip on me, right? Exactly like that, so you can work kind of like an over-under pass with this grip, okay? Push the wiper and then establish the side control. Again, as soon as I come up, my knuckles goes against his chest. I'm kind of like a reverse de la Riva. So you see like he's trying to play like a lasso here, right? A shallow lasso. I'm gonna push his leg to the outside. I'm trying to touch his thigh on the floor while my opponent is trying to escape the hips facing to me. This knee here, I'll sink between my legs. And I'll walk towards his hips. Inside first, pinch my knees. Now, I'll wipe this leg here. Don't try to long step like this. You're gonna be off balance, okay? With your knees, wide, leg drag, now leg go the pants. Your left hand goes and grab right behind his neck. Why? Because he's gonna try to sit up. Exactly, like grab here and pull him to me. Shoulder on shoulder, right here. Left shoulder over his right shoulder. Head on the floor. Okay? The reason I do that, because if I stay low, he's gonna frame on my neck. So I need to do this. Control, hold as long as you can. If you wanna maintain this grip, you can go knee on belly and keep the hand here, okay? On the neck. You don't need to change to go knee on belly, okay? I like to do this here. Because he can turtle, try to turtle. I'm controlling the collar here. Try to face to me. Okay, it's hard, he's trapped, okay? Now from here, if I want, I like to let go like this. Every time I put it sideways, I apply the Ezekiel. Every time I'm fighting, and for some reason I'll put it sideways like this, okay? I go for the Ezekiel. My hand goes between his arms right here. Go with my wrist around his neck. Don't need to go deep. Just my hand here touching the back of my hand, touching his head. 4 fingers inside. And now I place my hand over his neck. The arm that will be choking him is the bottom arm. A lot of people try to choke the opponent with the top arm. Okay, it's not this one. It's this one or here, the right one. Under the neck. Elbow on the floor. I like this grip here because if my opponent doesn't tap, right, for some reason it's really tough, I can easily take his back, try to block the hooks. He's trying to block the hooks, so I sneak my hook in, okay? Bring it all the way across, and then set up the hook. Then if it doesn't tap, I'm already on the back, okay? I establish the back control. Again, squeeze guard, okay? I'm playing, he's between my legs. Remember the hooks we work on Monday? Get this squeeze guard, okay? So make sure you grab the lapel. As you turn him back towards him, like squaring up again, you pull the lapel, okay? And even use this hand here to bring his posture down so you can pull more lapel under the knee. Okay, because if your hand is on this side, you're gonna feel uncomfortable. So make sure you have the lapel underneath and then you change the grip. And now let's say he's trying to posture up, he's gonna give me the leg. Once he gives me the leg, he's still standing up. Maybe it's hard for me to get the De La Riva hook. Okay, I'm gonna place my foot right on his hip right here. And then I start pushing, of course he's gonna control my collar. Okay, I'm trying to push him down, take my leg out, and use as a shin to shin. Now I kick and I push this leg as far as I can. Once I split his legs apart, he's gonna fall. Once he falls, elbow on the floor, stand up in base. I always face this way, okay? The side I'm controlling the pants. Punch the collar on his chest. See that my hand is right inside his leg, okay? Punch, step over, and now I'm gonna start pushing his leg, pinching my knees, and drop my shoulder on his chest. Make sure his thigh is between my legs. Okay, so wipe the leg out, leg with the collar, under hook, head as high as you can, close to his neck, okay, close to his head. If you want to get knee on belly, you can go like this. Try to move, just stay here, okay? You can go back to turning sideways, okay? Now your attack. 1, 2, okay? This hand right here needs to be like this, okay? Make sure you kind of like break your wrist like that. If you keep like that, facing this way, you're gonna hurt your wrist, okay? Make sure you face your hand like this. It's gonna be way more comfortable for you. Elbow on the floor. Now your right knee over the hip, your left knee under his shoulder, and then you sit on your hip. Then to choke him right here, you shrug the side that's under the neck to tap him up. Okay? If not, one hook, you can cross the hook all the way, or keep it between the leg, bring it across, setting up the second hook. Now, I can figure 4 if I want, and then establish the control on the back, okay? Probably you're gonna finish your opponent right there, easy, okay? So I'll do one more time faster, different angle. From here, I go 1, okay, 2, control, get his leg, control the pants, push him out, he's gonna try to avoid me, okay? Go sweeping that way. Of course, if he doesn't grab my collar, he's gonna fall right here, okay? Take the leg out, and my hook right now, turn up. My hook right now goes right here, like this. As you hook, you kick, and then you come up. Okay. All right, so from here. So if you feel like this is hard, I control here. Let it come back. Right here, if you like to do like a long step holding the head, you can do that too. But I really like this. So at the same time I'm walking this way, I'm pushing his leg down between my legs. My goal is to control the thigh. Wipe the leg, and then hook. If you don't wipe the leg like this, here, he's gonna follow with the hook. Okay? Make sure his thigh is between your legs, and then, okay? Any question? All right, let's work. 1, 2, 3. All right, so I know maybe you'll have this question here. So, and then if you have more questions, let me know, okay? You know, when you set up the squeeze guard and you square up back again, face into him, like you get this squeeze guard, notice that my hands is like this, not like that. Here's gonna break my grip, pull the collar up, you know? So I go like this, okay, right here. Because now it's harder for you to break the grip, okay? So now if I feel like it's tight right here, just pull him a little bit more, okay? Swing back and try to get the hip on this side, okay, as you're going back. Because if you keep the leg here, maybe he's gonna put the leg up far for you and then he's gonna control us up. Okay, we're gonna work when he does that, okay? So we got here, just so you understand here, when I put this foot on his hip, I need to press, right? I need to push him hard. And I come up on my elbow, see? I don't keep my back on the floor. I come up on the left elbow. Okay, all right, like this. Look. Okay, and then I take my leg out, that's when I go. I'm at halfway coming up, right? Go back. I cannot be with this leg here loose. Okay, I need to push, create like some tension. I need to create tension. And then I can try going for the sweep. Okay? And then, of course, go back. Let's say he's not falling here, right? You can always like place this knee under and then start pushing the other way. Okay? And now here, like, just come up this way, like pushing his leg and coming up. He's gonna fight to not fall. Don't fight. Like, fight, yeah. And you pull it. Just pull the collar. Okay? Again. I'm gonna show a couple variations here, okay? Again, just so we can brace. 1, pull. Well, as you come back, get the hip on guard. Okay? Change the grip, control his stance. Okay? Now I place the foot on the hip, build up the tension, sit up on my elbow. See, I'm always sweeping him already. Take my foot out and go here. Okay, just extend. And I'll come up with the leg inside, between the legs and under the leg, not outside. Okay, right here. And you're ready to fight right here and pass, come on. Or, let's say you're here, he's super strong, right? You go for the X guard, for the modified X. So this knee here is gonna slide under his leg, okay? Like this. And now he's here. Okay? So now he's forced to put the hand on the floor. Keep your hand on the collar. Right? You can keep this hand on the collar, so I post my foot on my left foot on the thigh. Right here. Okay, and now when I come up, okay, I come up bringing this leg here between my legs. Like this. Okay? So then you can't stop me here. Okay? Or after I get here, go base, like make a base. Yes. If you make him base here, you can start changing the leg, and then you're gonna start guiding to the other side, like this. Depends on how he's putting the weight on top of you. If it's the knee on the floor, sometimes you can guide him to the other side. You just come up and pull. Just the way I did, okay? So you see in the fight, you're gonna have no problem to come up, okay? It's gonna be hard for him after you get the modified X. Because the modified X here, this foot and the knee under will give you so much grip and so much push too. Okay, it's different than when I put my leg here. Now lower your hip. Now it's like heavy, right? So I create this shelf right here, like this. So I have way more push right here. Especially when I'm controlling the collar. like the way I was controlling, like this. Okay, I'm here, sorry. Okay, so now I can do pretty much whatever I want. Oh, this hand is super strong. If I push him that way, of course, like he's gonna pose just that hand. But if I want to make him use his hand, push him more over your head, like yeah, like this. Now out here. Then if you like to change for crab rides and stuff, like just play around. Okay, so it's up to you. Okay, so next one is when you get here. Okay, and he's putting this leg far for you. Exactly. Okay. So let's say if you try to knee cut me this way, it's gonna be hard for you to knee cut. It's gonna be hard for you to knee cut because when I open my knee here, I can guide him that way. Okay. Super hard. Okay. If he's between my legs and he dropped this knee on the floor like this, okay, he can do that. I have the option to close the guard right here, but I believe Ben, when he dropped the knee on the floor, what he's gonna do, he's gonna place the other knee between my legs. Place the knee between my legs, like stand up, like a shelf, like a shin, a knee shoe. The other knee. This one I play the la hiva. Yeah, like this, right? So I can't grab that leg, okay? And it's not much to do right here. So what I'm gonna do, I change the grip. I can change with my hand facing up or with my hand facing down, whatever you feel more comfortable. Okay, I like the hand facing down. And you're gonna place the la hiva hook on this side. Now you put this leg on the floor and you just run towards his back like this until he falls. You're gonna see like it's hard for him to maintain himself standing. Keep your knees on the floor. So, like once he falls right here, like this, go back. So once he falls, keep your knee on the floor. Once he falls right here, you're gonna hug him right here. Then you're gonna push him towards the mat. So now it depends on his reaction. If he's too close to you, underhook his arm and then come up right here. Okay, and then you can start playing kind of like a knee cut, right? If you feel like you can have the head and let go the lapel and get on the side control, you can have that option as well. But just because he's trying to hide the leg, he's gonna keep the other leg between my legs. If he doesn't keep any leg between my legs, I'm gonna close the guard, okay? And most likely your opponent will avoid a close guard because then I can shoot a triangle or I can shoot an arm bar. The knee between my legs will block this protection, right? So I can't attack him much. So I go here, change, exactly. So I change my grip, okay? So I'm here, look, I go back to this grip and I need the outside hand on the floor. Why I put that on here, I go here. Just moving this way, okay? Now I'm gonna pull him like under hook and then come up trapping this leg. Okay? And I'm on top of him. He doesn't need to put the knee on the floor. Just the fact of when you're on this squid, like this is squid here, and you start like stand up. Just keep this leg far from me. That leg is far. Look, I placed it in la hiva. I can use this hand on the floor too. If you feel comfortable with this hand on the floor, you can use too. You just need to start running this way, just to create the angle. Okay, now I can grab here or I change. I grab the outside hand, because now I can pull. He almost touched his butt on the floor. I can pull this one, and he's gonna fall. Okay. Now, another thing you can do here, you can hook this leg here too. Okay. That will make everything more difficult for him to come up. But don't forget that your bottom leg is strapped. Okay? If you feel like, oh, you know, I can take my leg out here, okay, it's hard for you to take the leg out. I would like grab the calf and then bring as a leg drag. Keep holding the sleeve and then come up like this. Okay? So it's more like, it's like safer. Okay? Again. Fica aqui na por favor. Fica por baixo aí. Let's say Kainan, get this squeak guard on me. So my reaction here, like I feel like oh, I'm gonna hide my leg. I'm gonna place the la hiva hook. Yes. Here, and once he does that, you're gonna feel like it's a very powerful hook. You see? Now he can grab my sleeve here and just pull me like this. You know, it's hard for me to come up. It's hard for me to posture up. You make the hook under the shin right here and place as a leg drag. Kick your leg through, kind of like this. So I can come up. Because I'm gonna use this leg to go back on my base. He's gonna control my bottom leg, so I can't come up. The only way for me to come up is facing away from him. And then if I face away, he's gonna take my back. Okay? So now I have these two options. So you have the option of setting up the Modify X. If your opponent is really heavy, you can split his legs as the first position. Then you do the Modify X and then you start playing from there. Oh, now my opponent's like hide the outside leg. Okay, he hide the outside leg. Don't keep the foot here. Just place the De La Riva guard with the Squid guard, okay? Every time, your first option, of course, you'll be controlling both legs. That's your first option. And if you do that, look, I'm so uncomfortable here. Exactly, okay? And I think like, oh, look, he's there. It's hard to stop. Go back and do again. You hold it here. Do the same shin to shin. Yeah, so he's here, right? Let's say I'm so strong, I'm like, oh, try to sweep me corner. I'm like super heavy here, Modify X. Whoop, there you go. Ah, now he's left play with me. Good Lapel. Ooh. Yeah, sweet. Exactly. Now you're back in the same position. Okay. Exactly. Now, my reaction here is like trying to not let him control his leg. Immediately kind of go for the La Riva and run. Yeah, like that, exactly. Look. Crazy. It's too much domination, okay? So, and of course, from that situation, from that position, like when you set up the squeeze guard, okay? Then you deliver here, then you go here. If you stop here, if I go for a single leg and then I escape my hip, I start controlling both legs. Then we do the position we did on Monday. Boom. Or if he goes with me on the floor, you armbar him, right? So then you, it's kind of like everything walk together, you know? So you can play around, right? Okay? So let's go back and forth, okay? Any question? You guys got it? All right? So just be a good partner, okay? All right, so 1, 2, 3.